What's up, guys? Trail here, better known as Budget Bill, and this is your second stimulus check update and stimulus package update for Saturday, October the 31st. Today is the last day of the month, so happy Halloween to all of you. Hope you all stay safe during trick-or-treating for candy. But today we want to go ahead and cover how Nancy Pelosi and Stephen Mnuchin are now on the same page, as well as Pelosi and President Trump are also on the same page, and that is with agreeing with one another. We're going to talk about that today. Also, we want to talk about the great news that is happening in North Carolina. So be sure to stay until the end so that you can check all of the news on this video. Now, if this is your first time to the channel, hey, welcome and glad to have you. Be sure to hit the like on this video and let me know that you actually like this type of content. Also, if you're new to the community, you definitely want to go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below, as well as the bell next to it so you can be notified whenever I upload new videos. In addition, if you think that Congress should get off their pass this stimulus bill before Election Day and send you your stimulus checks right after, then go ahead and smash that like button and let's get this video up to 500 likes before the day is over. Now, earlier this week, the House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin were at war with each other regarding the failed stimulus negotiations as Election Day came near. The two top negotiators for the new relief package ended up turning sour as both engaged in public war of words after several weeks of failed negotiations. Pelosi put Mnuchin on blast in a letter that went public at the same time it was actually sent to Mnuchin. Pelosi's letter was calling out the Trump administration for agreeing to changes in the stimulus proposal and then later taking a different approach. And then Mnuchin fired back at Nancy Pelosi, saying that she has refused to compromise and that her all or nothing approach is just hurting Americans who need it the most. Now, the letters from both sides appear as public stunts for the media to rip into, but one thing stands for sure is that both sides remain divided on a potential stimulus bill. Some of the key issues were for state and local government funding, funding for school safety provisions, money for child care safety, and money for the unemployment insurance that expired back in July. And with all of that being said, one thing that Mnuchin and Pelosi have agreed on is that they are willing to restart the negotiations after Election Day. Now, as the number of virus cases are increasing at a rapid pace and it looks like the country may be headed towards another shutdown, both Nancy and Stephen both realize how important this second stimulus package is, and they have agreed to restart the negotiations after the election. Now, this is also in line with President Trump's stance on a stimulus deal. Earlier this week, President Trump stated that after the election, we'll get the greatest stimulus package you've ever seen. This was after several deadlines to strike a deal earlier this month fell short. Once they realized that striking a deal before election has dwindled away, the focus became on what will be done after the election. So, where do we go from here? Is that the question? Typically, during the lame duck session, it's hard to get things passed, especially when you have a new president taking over the White House. Now, I'm not saying that Biden will be the winner of the presidential election, but if he does, getting a stimulus bill passed before the end of the year is going to be very difficult. But on the other hand, if Trump wins, then it's definitely possible to strike a deal before the end of the year. Now, there are rumors about a possible lame duck deal coming right after the U.S. nears 9 million confirmed virus cases and the death tolls reaching more than 220,000 people. The probability of a deal is more stronger than it's ever been in the past. And even if we do strike a deal after the election, there is still one more roadblock of that, which being the Senate Majority Leader, Mitch McConnell. He has been consistent that his party does not want to support a large stimulus bill, and he has urged Republicans not to pass a bill before the election. But maybe with the recent virus results in the US, will change his colleagues' thoughts on how important this second stimulus package is and the amount that is included in the bill. Now, in other news, we do have some great news for those who live in North Carolina. Governor Roy Cooper of North Carolina has announced an executive order preventing evictions for people who cannot pay their rent. We know that people around the U.S. are struggling right now, as many have lost their jobs, and the additional unemployment benefit of $600 has expired back in July. A lot of people are unable to pay their rent and even put food on their table. So, in the great state of North Carolina, the governor has decided to step up and help those renters who are unable to pay their rent. This executive order is called the North Carolina Hope Initiative. And it provides renters who are 80% or less of the median income of the county with up to 6 months back rent and utility payments. Now, this will ensure renters can stay in their homes with the lights on. Now, this plan actually started about 2 weeks ago, and so far they have received more than 23,000 applications in just 14 days. The governor stated that he thought about how each one person represents a family on the edge of having to make hard choices. So this is some great news, similar to the news I shared with you on the previous video about the governor in Colorado giving out $375 stimulus checks to people on unemployment. So we definitely have a few governors stepping up to the plate and providing additional support for Americans, as Congress was unable to strike a second stimulus deal. Now, in addition, Governor Cooper also said a few more things, and I want to read them to you because I thought it was definitely interesting. Now, he said, "I also thought about how many families still face eviction. Some are able to seek protection under the current CDC moratorium preventing evictions for certain people, but there is a lot of confusion with the landlords, the tenants, and the court system. Therefore, today I have signed a new executive order to prevent evictions in North Carolina for people who can't afford the rent." He went on to say that roughly 300,000 to 400,000 households across North Carolina are currently unable to pay rent. Without today's action, almost 250,000 eviction filings could be submitted by January of 2021. So, kudos to Governor Cooper for stepping up and doing something when Congress has failed the American people. Now, if you live in North Carolina or know someone that does, be sure to share this video with them. And if you are interested in more information about this executive order, I will provide a link down below in the description. And as we end another month of failed stimulus talks and the election day in just 3 days, we hope to see a brighter future for every American. We can get this stimulus relief bill signed and put into legislation very quickly. I know I am excited for several things that are coming up, such as no more election fighting around the world, no more election sign posted on every corner that you drive by, and I am looking for a so much better 2021, as this current year is just a complete hole. Now, my assumption is that most of you feel the same way that I do. And if you agree, let me know down in the comments section. I would love to get your take on a brighter future ahead. And if you don't agree with me, I would love to know that as well. Other than that, hey, this has been your second stimulus check update video. If you enjoy or find value in these type of videos, please give this video a like. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can be a part of this community. Other than that, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.